it is not true that one can only get infections because of infidelities, probably with the opposite sex. You will be surprised to know that this very mobile phone, tablet, or laptops you are now holding, you are now right away using to watch this very video now, harbors a lot of infections. There are so many diseases on your mobile phone. Those places where you press, the screen, the body, if it is analyzed, okay, you may not want to use your phones again. If you doubt it, just place it under an electron microscope. So do not go trying to copy another person's own. It will not help you. They are totally different. Your own and the other woman's own can never be the same. So why not try to find out your woman's own? Ask her where they are situated. You can compare it to your wife's own. You know, the grass always looks green on the other side. Anyway, it's all right to enjoy a good, clean, and holy sex in your marriage without any regret or disadvantages because you are using home advantage. Okay. Anyway, Ogu Emmanuel is my name. This is a place where people come to get inspired. I talk about relationships, family, lifestyles, and sex. Okay. If you are new here, you are highly welcomed. And a special thanks to all my esteemed viewers. Please share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So let's continue. Number 1. Once a cheat. It is true that cheating each other is not a good thing in any relationship. They sometimes say once a cheat is always a cheat. It may not be entirely true. It may not be the complete truth. One can still change for good. I mean, one who has cheated before can still change. It's possible. Okay? So, although both the man or the woman may cheat, but there is no guarantee that one will always continue cheating if one doesn't want to. So, a person can have a serious resolve never to cheat again on his partner and stick to it. Okay, so with an understanding, marriage can still work. Marriage can still continue again on a clean slate if there is a true repentance for that cheating. So you don't have to be in a hurry to brand your repented partner a cheater. That label may not be so good. Number 2, size is definitely important. Size, they say, is very important, okay? But it is not exactly the way you see it. It depends on individual. There are some people who can have a multiple climax. You know what I mean by size now? Some people who can have a multiple climax. It's not only carrying a big engine, okay? It's the issue. Some people can have a multiple climax while others only have their own once. So it comes naturally. It's not artificial thing, although some people can artificialize it. Okay, so you have to do your best. You have to try your best. Why not try to find out the kind of woman you are dealing with? It may be very important. So you don't use that format as a standard rule for others. Try to know the kind of person. Ask her some questions. Where and where can I touch you to earn 1 or 2 things in the ministry? Where would you want to be touched? Okay? So Why they say that size is important? If you are not opportune to be there, okay, what do you think you are going to do? So you have to use the one God gave you. You cannot kill yourself. You have to use that one God gave you wisely to reach where the big ones are. Okay? So number 3. Yes, the body expands. The body do expand. So how the body of a woman was made is quite different from that of a man. It is different in so many ways because creation intended, okay, to make it functions, make woman's functions somehow different from the men's own. So the body of a woman was made in a special way to be elastic in nature, so that to accommodate one or two things in the ministry. That is why it can expand as well as contract after giving birth to babies. Okay, so after some time, it will still contract back into shape in preparation for the next possible loading or expansion. So you don't have to see motherhood as something that is not good. It's something to be very proud of. Okay. The 4th one is, if he can't get it up, he is cheating. It's a misconception, a very big one. Okay. So there are so many cases of where men finds it very difficult to get it up. You cannot always get it up all the time. It varies from one person to the other. So the idea of the man not getting it up might come as a result of so much stress, overthinking, family or life issues, tiredness. Probably he has a wife that he has a wife that swears never to give him peace. Okay, so if he cannot be able to get it up quickly, it does not mean that he is a cheater. Okay, so it can sometimes be something that was caused by, that is a natural issue. Anyone who is having a very hard time from home and from the society may not be able to respond accordingly. He may not be able to answer whenever madam calls him all the time. Okay. The 5th one is sensitive zones are different. It varies from body to body also. So you don't have to get carried away by what they are daily showing you over the social media spaces. Okay, please don't be confused. Most of what they are showing you on the social media there are edited. Some of those blue version videos you are watching, they are all edited. They are all edited versions of the videos. They are not the real thing. It was edited to please your eyes. It was edited to confuse you in a way. Okay? So what you should be looking at or thinking about is not that one that is edited. It's the one that is real. And it's been widely established by authorities in sexual studies that women's erogenous zones varies from one woman to another. So do not go trying to copy another person's own. It will not help you. They are totally different. Your own and the other woman's own can never be the same. So why not try to find out your woman's own? Ask her where they are situated. Okay? You can as well find out by yourself. It's not a crime. Explore. It's not a crime. So the woman can easily help to let the man know her zones. where she can be touched and she will be excited. Men are not magicians. You can teach them. Okay, so it will help to know how best to handle your ministry. Okay, uh, uh, there's also this misconception about infection. Number 6, infections are caused by infidelities. There are so many ways one can contact infections. You can simply get infections by using public staircase handrails. That's that handrail that you use whenever you want to go upstairs or whenever you want to come down, you put your hand on it. If they open your eyes to see the kind of infections, the kind of diseases that are on that rail where everybody puts his or her hands on, you will not touch that place if you are going up or down the stairs again in your life. That place is not healthy at all. You are not supposed to put your hand on that rail. Okay, I know it's for support. Okay, so even if in the toilet, you can get infections there too, on the air that we breathe. Okay, so it is not true that one can only get infections because of infidelities, probably with the opposite sex. You will be surprised to know that this very mobile phone, tablet, or laptops you are now holding, you are now right away using to watch this very video now, harbors a lot of infections. There are so many diseases on your mobile phone. Those places where you press, the screen, the body, if it is analyzed, okay, you may not want to use your phones again. If you doubt it, just place it under an electron microscope. You can do that. You may not like what you will see on your phones, and you'll be scared that you will even say, I don't even know that this is what I've been using every day of my life. This is the dangers that I've been placing myself. Number 7, encounters are not the same. Okay, experiences of encounters are not the same. Okay, it is not good to expect every sexual experience and encounters to be the same. It can never be possible. It must vary from one person to another. Okay, so even as the day progresses, the encounter you had with your own wife are not exactly the same every day. Some days are high, while some are low. Can never be the same. So there are days you will be okay with the day's encounter, while in some days you will never understand what took place. Satisfactions are not automatic. What you have to do is to give it your best shot to be happy and wait for another day. All right? Number 8, you can be satisfied without squirting. It's been scientifically proven. Experts on body sciences, on sexual sciences, they have done a lot of work about this. So all human beings are not created equal or the same. Some women can have satisfaction without squirting, while some others must squirt before getting satisfied on the bed in the process of making love to each other. So it depends on individuals' makeup or composition. Okay, so some are not even comfortable with squirting because it messes up the bedspread and it's not so good to behold. It's not so good to look at. So do not allow it to worry you because you did not squirt. But if you are sexually satisfied on the encounter, then you are definitely good to go. It's better. Stop stressing yourself, knocking your heads up and down. The number 9, sex is better outside than with madam. Don't mistake that encounter that looks like fun to you, that took place outside your matrimonial home. Don't be carried away by that. It might seem to taste better or probably feels honeyer because it's a new something. You just had a new experience with someone outside the confines of your marriage. Okay? You just sampled, you stole, you had an adventure. But let me tell you, it is still cheap. You can compare it to your wife's own. You know, the grass always looks green on the other side. Anyway, it's all right to enjoy a good, clean, and holy sex in your marriage without any regret or disadvantages because you are using home advantage. Yes. Go do things with your madam. Don't do things with your partner. No stress, no panic, no disrespect. Okay? No, there's no heart attack. Okay? So, uh, with madam, it will give you enjoyment, you will have fulfillment, satisfaction to your life and in your marriage. The 10th one and the last. Reverend gentlemen are not good on bed. Is it true? Who told you? Have you tested? How many of them have you where you don't chop? How many anointed men have you touched? Tell me the truth. Okay. So who told you that all these reverend gentlemen are not good in bed? Have you tried them before? Okay. So if you're not their partner, then how did you manage to know? Anyway, a school of thought once said that many of these religious and spiritual people are not actually good in bed. There is this complaint that their wives suffer so much, but at the same time cannot complain. I don't know how true that was, but I really have my doubts about this particular notion. It is God who created sex, which means as a married man of God, you are not excluded from enjoying all the dividends in the package that comes through marital sexual life. Okay, so please don't try all these. Don't go trying all these reverend gentlemen with that thing between your thighs. You may be surprised by one or two in the ministry. That's my own 2 cents, whether you like it or not. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I did not take your presence on this channel for granted. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Click like, ring the notification bell. Do not forget to share this video. Share it to everyone, to your friends, relatives, even to your enemies. Who knows? You might change 1 or 2 things in the ministry. Okay? So let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topic. I promise you another beautiful video next time. See you. Bye-bye.